A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Right to the air. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. His first throw is an interception. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Cardinals have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So 1st down from the 41.
That's one.
Kyler starting off with the throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick. And they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Murray on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
What's down? Here's Murray. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
11 MT, Tate. Let's get set. Stop.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
One play action here. Burrow. Cut out left. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Warren once more. He cuts it to the right sideline, and he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up 6-0 here in the first.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
One after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Go on, Eric.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey! Whoa. Big ish. Whoa.
From the gun, it's Murray. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against it.
Big ish open.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Omaha.
Murray here on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Burrow Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he crosses his sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Here we go, here we go. They can. Get behind.
It's Warren on third down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. He only finds a window for two, but that's still enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Gun. Dot. Ready. Dot.
Counterplay here, Warren. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. And that is the end of our first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Caught, nice game left side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Called in left side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Off the play fake, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Gun.
They send a man in motion. Back to Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. This is a heater going deep. This is brought in at the 50. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back with their first points in this game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Wide 80. Stop.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 1, right?
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Warren here from the gun. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
This might be a free play for him. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Running it after the penalty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and one. Burrow. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Shit. Buzz. Big Ace, what you got?
First and 10, Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Hey, that's one.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Come back.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. Wilson on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, move. Big X, 2-2-1.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Another throw coming from Murray. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer, go.
Third and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
11 Thomas. Here we go. Shot.
A give left side to Warren. And this route is quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good
Here we
point.
go.
Now Burrow. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Gun. Shot.
On third down, here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 6. 70 Ranger. 7. Warrior 70. Trap 6. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up second down.
Down. 60 Maverick. Panther 6. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 67 Pirate. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Escapes the pocket. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
Throw here, third down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. He has it at the 46. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Give to Warren from the pistol. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
17
yards. And the Cardinals
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
43-yard line.
Smith on 1st down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Smith will try again on second. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. It got second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jalen Towson, the man on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. All set to go now from the 35.
Next is average. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Looking slant route complete. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Working quickly here.
Check smash. Check Panther 11. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70. Ready.
First down. Smith to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
19 tight.
19-yard line.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Mustang 19.
From the red zone on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
I I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
19.
And again, it's Smith. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
Get up.
Will line up for the
60 Eagles, 70 Reds.
Smith's going to throw again. And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game.
30. Cardinals 23. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. Has it downfield, working the left. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Cowboy 80. 19, Dragon 60. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way.